and seeing that it grows stronger with every challenge. You saw that happening after the earthquake when he was Chief Minister. You saw that happening in the aftermath of COVID when he was Prime Minister. And that is possible because he's always experimenting with ideas, developing ideas, evolving them, trying to carry them to the next level. With the result that when you go to brief him on a subject, I'm sure you will come back picking up 2-3 extra cues because he would have already walked extra mile. Secondly, he has the capacity to make a departure from the established norms. Normally, those in government find it convenient to remain status quoist because we tend to look at the next election, which of course is something, to that extent, I think he's also introduced a new kind of a political culture in this country, which is based on the objectivity and the scientific indices, instead of simply looking at the vote bank. One of the most glittering examples is, I don't know how many of you under this roof know that the first ever citrus fruit park in India with Israeli collaboration was brought up in Mizoram, because when I spoke to the ambassador of Israel, he said that is the most appropriate place. Now, if you go by the political prudence, that should be last preference. A state with less than 1 million population, just one MP can neither make nor mar a government in the center, and that too from a different party. But we went ahead because we go by the objectivity as was being said. And see, he has the capacity to break the taboos of the past. I'll just give you an example each. When I say he has the capacity to innovate, and incidentally, while he was bringing technology into governance, he was also introducing good governance in the science departments to streamline them. So he was creating a blend which many of us didn't realize. Now, as far as governance is concerned, if you recall, soon after this government came in, within a few months, this is of course also the department I have been associated with, an order comes out doing away with the age-old practice, which was a dubious legacy of the British Empire, to get your certificates, documents attested by a gazetted officer. And self-attestation was allowed in the government sector. But I don't know how many of us realize that Prime Minister Modi was sending out a huge message across the country. And look here, now this is a government headed by me, and I and my government has the capacity to trust my countrymen, more so my youth. And in a nation where you have more than 70% of population below the age of 40, if you're not ready to trust the youth, how are you going to do business with them? Then within a few months, he speaks from the Red Fort. He makes a call for abolition of the interviews to government appointments. So there's no room left for any kind of nepotism or discrimination, and provides a level playing field. And just a few days back, that's also one of these departments I'm dealing with. We had this written test only in 2 languages, English and Hindi, and the staff's level. Now we have in 15 languages right from this month, May, incidentally. I think that makes a small news. Not a very spicy one, but does make an information.